Hey guys, so this is the grand finals. For the two teams, we have Team Bellona and Venus
Your
Vixens.
team
For
is banned.
transparency, Hannah was requested to produce the video from game 2, the one wherein she played Harriet,
Your
but she
team
was
is banning.
unable to show the said video. So according to the rules,
Your
she will be
team is
DQ'd from
banned.
our tournament and Nemesis will forfeit game 2. So
Mm.
that goes for another that goes to another point for VV. Nemesis though, of course,
Your
can
team
play
is
in the
picking.
bronze match, but they have to play without Hannah. So we'll be your casters. I'm Yuko. Alongside me is Kaisaya.
Hello there, guys. Finally, I'm happy to be here on a day two tournament for FSL Myanmar. So, just like what Yuko said, unfortunately, that thing happened, and our organizers has had to decide based on our tournament rules. Well, anyway, moving forward, we are now on
Kufra.
our grand finals
Your
match.
team
For this
is
match,
picking.
for these teams, Team Bellona
Harry.
and Venus Vixens.
All right, so Venus Vixens were actually phenomenal in the series earlier, and they had their irritating moments wherein lag was in the way. But you know what? At the end of the day, teams will still
Your
push through.
team
So
is
here
picking.
they are from the semifinals to the finals.
Actually, one thing I noticed in here in our bracket right now, Venus Vixens actually had a lot of 2 zeros all the way. They had 2 zeros. So there didn't come a situation wherein they got a 2-1 or they got
Your
beaten
team
by
is
any of the
picking.
teams. Unfortunately, just the previous semifinals match against Nemesis, something happened. But I think they are pretty consistent. I wonder here in the
Your
grand
team is
finals
banned.
if they will actually be able to do a 3-0.
Let's see. I mean, this is the grand finals, and all of the teams will have to do their best. If ever they have any secrets, they need to
Mm-hmm.
pull them out right now because, as far as I know, I managed to cast Team Billiona's
Mm-hmm.
games in Series 1, and boy,
Your
they are
team is
powerful.
banning.
Like what I said, these are
Wow.
two powerhouse teams. Both of them are going to give it all they got because the title of champions is at stake.
Yeah, definitely they have to because they're going to represent. The grand champion will represent Myanmar for FSL Elite that is going to happen on June 8 to 9 in
Your team
Singapore.
is
So,
picking.
guys, do support whichever team you're actually vouching for by probably typing hashtag TBell win if you're for
Your
Team
team
Bellona,
is
and if you're
picking.
for Venus Vixens, you can type hashtag VV win if you're vouching for them.
Yep. So, all right. The bans are Esmeralda. Man, Esmeralda always gets banned in Myanmar.
Always.
Adigi, Leslie, Hanabi, Guinevere, and Kimmy. So for the lineups, we
Your
have
team is
Kufra,
picking.
Lunox, Kaja, Kari, and Selena making her debut in this day two for
Mm-hmm.
the FSL Myanmar tournament.
Oh, Granger being hovered once more. I can't help but, take. Oh, hold on. They're not yet done. They're thinking between all these marksmen that they're hovering out right now. But just in case it's going to be a Granger, it is something that we have to look out for. Because I think since yesterday, actually, even since FSL Philippines, we've seen this Granger work, but not the kind of OP plays that you can say that this Granger can actually carry a team and he is actually very powerful that you have to ban this hero out. But
Yeah,
this
that's
is
true.
pretty new, and I'm actually proud that these ladies are wanting to try it out on a professional level scene.
Goes to show how confident they are. And honestly, I do agree with what you said about, yeah, Granger is the new marksman. Yeah, he is getting a lot of attention, a lot of, I don't know, players eyeing on locking him in. But he is a super farmer in the sense that it takes a lot of time more than usual for him to actually go online.
Mm-hmm. And I guess we'll just have to see the battle between these two marksmen as well. Carry being quite usual. We usually would see this carry in the pickings of Myanmar ladies. And let's see how they're going to pull it off, though. I guess for both of the teams, they got a pretty balanced lineup. It's just that I think Venus Vixens, they're actually missing a retribution in here, so I kind of a little bit
Welcome
worried
to
in
Mobile
terms of
Legends!
their farming capability. But yeah,
5
let's give a
seconds till
benefit
the
of the
enemy
doubt.
reaches the
Yeah, they're
battlefield.
just going to
Smash
have
them!
to bank on the idea that
All
the
troops
turtle or
deployed!
their jungles won't be able to be stolen.
Mm-hmm, correct. But I guess for the meantime, while we wait for some action, we can do a recap of the lineup of all the players of each team. So for the side of Team Venus Vixens, we have here Cleopatra for Kufra, Royal Blamer for
Initiate
Lunox,
retreat!
Harmony for Kaja, Shiro for Carrie, and is this Siko? Siko for
Shiro.
Shiro for
Wait,
Selena. It's
and
obviously
Siko, right? Shiro
Siko.
and Siko.
I'm using an emulator, that is why I cannot see all of the symbols in their name.
Alright, and for Team Bellona, we have Ruby on this Minotaur, Rosem Jansen on this Harith, good for this Minotaur, CS on this Akai, and Ruri on this
First blood!
Ranger. But while I was saying that, First Blood actually went over to this Kufra and got a follow-up kill by the Selena, managed to take down this Minotaur.
Wow, that's a really good early game time news for the blue side team. Venus Vixens, and after those first two kills, they'll be then transitioning onto their buffs and of course the crabs that you usually would really want to prioritize. You can see here the blue team doesn't really have a retribution on their kit, but they're actually leading in terms of gold right now, and it's even at least 1k gold.
That is true. So I'm looking at the comments right now. They were saying what happened with Nemesis. So like what I said earlier, this has been relayed to us by the organizer. VV actually requested a video of Hannah playing in game 2 from their series, but sadly Hannah was not able to show any video. So because of that, Nemesis got DQ'd, but they can still play in the bronze match. It just so happens that Hannah cannot play with her team.
I think that's a default requirement for all the teams to be able to provide a video of them playing the game, actually live while the fight is happening. So just in case something happens, like they're not able to record live, so they at least should be able to provide a recording afterwards before the next match start. Well, anyway, I guess we just have to basically move on. We already have followed the rules indicated for this tournament, and let's see once more the action that's currently happening between Bellona and Venus Vixens. So far, you can see a 3-1 score in terms of kills. Obviously, being led by Venus Vixens, they are healthy in terms of farm as well.
And when it comes to gold advantage, Venus Vixens has the advantage as well. First turtle though for this game is already up. No one is touching it yet. Maybe you might see one fight before either of these teams actually secure this objective.
Yeah, as you can see in here, 4 members from Team Venus Vixens already rotating towards the top lane where the turtle is. They will be first securing. The crab will be cutting creeps probably, but then again, Kufra already started on that crab. Will there be a contest on the blue or rather the red side? Bellona, Akai is actually in here. So as Granger, but while that is happening on the bottom side of the map, we can actually see in here Selena dying from the hands of the members of the red team. Divine Judgment out coming out from the Kaja. Granger trying to back away, but this is a lot of members coming up from the blue side, finding the right position, but there is just a lot. Akai is here to provide some protection. Looks like they will not actually put this down, and she'll still be able to escape.
Run, Granger, run! And he managed to run indeed. He was actually able to secure the first turtle for their team.
Yes, indeed. So, still a good news, but you can see the red team is actually catching up. Probably that was because of the turret, or rather the kill that they had against Selena. But look at that aggressive play by the Harris. They really want to get Cleopatra, and she will die. Looks like they want to take the 0-1 turret onto the middle lane as well. Kaja trying to back away, saving the turret. Unfortunately, she will not survive.
It's actually good how Harith committed his Zaman force under that turret just to make sure that he will be able to slow Kufra down, and from there use his second skill and manage to bag that actually quick kill in the mid lane.
Really good micro plays indeed by that Harith. And I guess pressure is actually being felt in here by Selena onto the bottom lane part of the map. Rarely I would see Mincitar actually giving that pressure against a Selena.
Mm-hmm.
And
We
looking at
actually
mhm,
expect Selena the one being
yeah,
aggressive in the early game, but no,
right.
apparently here in the bot lane, it's all about Mincitar, and I haven't been seeing Selena rotating that much, so maybe she's just farming. I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah, the traps are there, but everyone's just in here onto the top lane. 4v4
Divine
fight is
Judgment.
happening right now. Divine Judgment indeed, but Zavan Force is also there. Harris trying to get a target, but unfortunately the rest of the members of blue team is under turret. Instead, they will be changing onto their target, focusing fire onto that crab.
Alright, if they can get a kill, might as well get a farm or an objective, which is
Mhm.
the top lane crab. So they are still at it. Divine Judgment is not available, but I think Zaman Force will be up in a bit. Kari's ultimate is up as well. Cooper actually jumps in, uses his
Oh.
second skill, but there is no follow-up. Zaman Force has been used as well. Akai is under turret, and everyone from the red side that just dived in. Minion Fury has been popped as well. A double kill going over to this turret, and man, red team is on a roll. Granger bagging another double kill. That was really smooth, and Athena she's already up for two members from the red side.
They are on fire. So after that kills, after that objective, they're gonna move forward on getting the second turtle of the game, and they are snowballing with a gold lead of 5,000. Looks like they're not gonna stop from here. They have a map advantage right now. Looking at this, that they do not have any turrets down yet.
Mm-hmm. So I guess blue team is, I mean red team is actually pretty strong when it comes to protecting even their turrets. The pressure that they emit here is just really immense, and this three-man rotation with Harith is really useful because Harith, Zaman Force gets to slow the enemies down, but he also has enough sustain and protection.
Onto the top lane, good flow of creep wave made by the members of the red team Bellona. And you can see in here, it seems like Venus Vixens are now limited onto rotating, but Divine Judgment being popped in. Oh, bouncing ball as well, but the Minuan Fury came in to provide crowd control for the red team. Looking so low, this Ruby is that Minotaur, but a triple kill will be done by this Granger. Really good positioning and proper targeting.
Mm-hmm. Selena, the only one near Granger's. I don't think she should try anything funny because there is an Akai, and oh wait, Akai's ultimate is not up. But looking at the stats of this Granger, 602, 8 minutes in. That's actually pretty good considering you are a
Oh.
marksman.
Carry has to be very careful on the bottom lane. This is a 3v1 situation. No help at all. Looks like she's gonna go down. But with a little bit of mobility, we'll be able to back away a little bit. But to no afford, she will still die. Still fight is ongoing. Bouncing ball on the roll. Everyone's trying to back away. That hook from the Mincitar is not going to connect, but Cleopatra going so low and will not be able to provide some protection for her teammates.
Sad thing about this is Minotaur did not have Minion Fury earlier, but now he actually popped the ultimate, but it is too late, did not even knock anyone up, and Selena trying to get away from this four man rotation at the bot lane.
And Harith is just free farming onto the top lane, clearing that waves, and potentially they might take the Sirta turret onto the top lane very easily without no defense at all coming up from that carry. And this is the time that the red Team Bellona, having a good map control as they try to take away that buff from Team Venus Vixens. Looks like they want to initiate another fight in here. Let's see what is going to happen.
Actually going in, Divine Judgment is up, Minotaur. Oh no, he actually got does get taken down. King's Calling has been used. Cooper managed to take down this Mincetar, but Akai uses his Hurricane Dance to at least try and zone the enemies out. Granger apparently did not last long there.
Granger is still alive. This might be an opportunity for Team Bellona to go for that Lord, but instead, looks like they will be buying a little bit more time, will not go on that Lord. Probably they say it's quite obvious if we go for the Lord right away after that fight. Look at what the Skaja doing, actually taking a little pick on that, brush, making sure that, the red team is actually not going for that. And as you can see, there's a trap placed in here by the Selena, so definitely they would know what the rest of the red team members are actually doing.
Actually, quite sad that Granger did not last in that fight because, yes, he's still alive, but I guess he thought that it was too dangerous or he might die. So he just decided to get away. And I guess it's kind of okay because he gets to rotate with Harith and Minotaur now.
Oh,
So
face
Cooper
check.
needs his second skill to get away. Arrow apparently did not connect. There are 4 members here at the bot lane. Minotaur at the front lane. Harith using his second skill to at least try and poke someone out. Mr. used the first skill but did not manage to hook anyone down. The burst though managed to take down Lunox's 3 bars of health. Legendary going over to this Granger, a double kill, and while he is on a roll, not stopping anytime soon. King's Calling has been used just to make sure that their Granger will be safe. Zama Force has been popped as well. Red team slowly inching onto the enemy's base. That is a 3-for-none trade in favor of Team Bellona.
Wow, that was a dominating fight by Team Bellona. This Granger, I think now I'm believing that Granger can be OP, depending on how your team will work on it. Or was it a problem that Venus Vixens didn't have a retribution on their side? That, first few minutes of the game time, we saw them leading, actually. I think the first 2 kills even went onto their side, but what just happened?
I think Granger happened. That's because
Granger happened.
in the early games, Granger was getting the farm that he needs and not wait. I thought something was gonna happen there the moment they are connected. I guess VV just allowed Granger to get the free farm that he needs, which is, if you're a marksman, if there's a marksman in your enemy team, you guys might want to at least cut the farm or the jungle creeps or minions down.
Well, Granger has 10k gold in his pocket and Carrie has a 5k gold in her pocket, and it is such huge difference, but we have a fight ongoing on here to the mid lane.
Legendary.
And that was a beautiful 5-man minion when Fury managed to take so much help from the red team. Selena's arrow again did not hit anything, but the Lord though just coming from the top lane. Akai's ultimate is not there, but Diamond Force has been used. Selena looking for the next target, and Harith actually tried to take down this Lunox, but it just wasn't enough, and the throne is already down. First game of this series going over to Team Bellona. That was such a good first game. Everyone was on fire, and Team Bellona just snowballed the living hell out of their opponents in that game.
It was quick. It was just 30-minute game time, and they just needed one Lord to end the game. And that was pretty impressive that they were actually able to turn around the fight against Venus Vixens. I was actually worried initially because Venus Vixens had an upper hand already by having a lot of gold by the first 5 minutes of the game time, but they were, Team Bellona was able to turn things around.
That is true. So, alright, I'm looking at the comment section. Everyone is saying that the Granger for Team Bellona should record the video. So, guys, it's okay.
I agree.
If the enemy team asked for it and they were able to provide a video, all good.
I was actually... Yeah, and I guess they're in a video call anyway. Well, I actually thought I was thinking about she should make a video tutorial of how to play a Granger. I thought they were actually referring for that. I would actually want that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, girls, to the teams of FSL Malaysia, just so you know, we have the champion from FSL Philippines currently watching this grand finals right now. Looks like they are on a hunt on checking out what the FSL Myanmar teams might potentially provide.
Yep, it's
You know,
never too early to actually study your opponents. But that was a
correct.
beautiful game, and honestly, I love that last Minion Fury in the Clash. It was the only thing that the red team needed. A 5-man knockup. Everyone just jumped in, and it was just really beautiful.
Beautiful indeed. And now I guess we're gonna head on to a very, very short break for our round two. This is gonna be a best of five match between Team Bellona and Venus Vixens. Once more, guys, this is FSL Myanmar Day 2. Our grand finals match already is happening. We've been your shoutcasters. I'm Kaisaya and I'm with Yuko. We'll be back after a few minutes break.
Guys, this is the semifinals, and Team Bellona is up on one game. Also, to everyone that has been saying something in the comments, after game one, Team Bellona actually asked Vixens if they want to see their Granger player in a video. So it's legit, guys. They were actually the ones playing. On the other hand, though, VV said it's all right. They know that they are not cheating. So this is basically the community that we want to grow into. But again, guys, I just want to remind you, FSL's mission or goal is to actually have female players or female representatives in the top tier tournaments, because girl power is a thing. Girl power is strong.
Hello! So I guess we forgot to introduce ourselves as well. So yeah, that was Yuko, and hey, I'm Kaisaya. We are back for the grand finals. Just wanted to correct that that semifinals mentioned a while ago. This is already the grand finals match for our day 2 for FSL Myanmar. And it is now 1-0 score in favor of Team Bellona. This is a best of 5 match. So we'll just have to see if Bellona would want to say 3-0 score, or will Venus Vixens be able to provide or show us a reverse sweep?
So apparently I said semifinals earlier. I'm so sorry. My brain is apparently on my feet or something. But yeah, this is the grand final. So do not forget to share the live stream. Add more supporters for the team that you love.
Yes, indeed. Looking at the bans that we have right now, looks like they want to remove all these mage damage heroes in the form of the Guinevere, Lunox, Esmeralda is still banned out, and Harith.
Yeah, they don't want any more of that OP plays from Harith. I mean, Harith was pretty strong in the game one, but they didn't actually ban out Granger.
Granger not banned out, so for them, for Team Venus Vixens, Granger is okay. We can manage to probably get Claude, or probably get that from you guys, or probably get a carry. But that actually opened up a Kimi to Team Bellona. So what happened to the draft?
I think Team Bellona is upping their draft. They don't want anything consistent. They want to keep on experimenting or stick with different ways that will actually work for their playstyle, and that's interesting. The first ban for the second rotation is a Claude.
All right, Claude removed. So this could be Bellona remove potential, really good marksman options for the side of Venus Vixens. But I wonder though, because there might still be a carry, there might still be a Granger that Vixens can potentially use. So I guess Bellona just wanted to open up other heroes that might be, rotating around their kit.
Honestly, I think that the Granger ban is not necessary because
so.
Team Bellona already has a marksman, which is the Kimi, unless, they wanted to go with double marksman, which that doesn't work most of the time. I mean, it works sometimes, but not always.
I really guess that they just want to open up other heroes. Garage still available. As you can see, who else that we have on the top bans? Leomard is also available. Kaja is still available, so I guess they're just having those heroes to be available for the meantime. But I'm kind of wondering why Venus Vixens already picked a Hanabi right away after banning out a marksman.
Well, they do lack a marksman in their lineup, so they just wanted to secure that. But for the side of Team Bellona, a hover on Leomord. Oh, a lock in on Leomord and this Kagura.
And I
Their
guess,
draft
yeah,
is all about 5v5, all about skirmishes.
I agree. And I guess it's just that Venus Vixens probably just don't want to show their last pick yet. And it is going to be in the form of a Farsha. I didn't see Farsha since FSL Philippines yesterday. I didn't see from day one of FSL Myanmar. Did you see any Farsha from our early series from today?
Actually, no. I saw one hover, but they didn't lock Farsa in.
Mhm.
So this is the first time, and I'm curious and excited to see how this will blend well in Venus Vixen's lineup.
All right, so I guess let's just have a quick recap of the lineup as we are onto the loading screen. For Team Bellona, we have here Digi for Ruby, Leomard for Good Good, Kimi for Ruri, Kagura for Rossum, Jazin, and Akai for CS.
For Venus Vixens, we have Shiro on this Hanabi, Kalkal on Farsa, Harmony on this Minotaur, Cleopatra on this Mincetar, and Siko for this cushion. Man, they all have Leomar does not have skin. I was about to say they all have beautiful skins. This Farsa though is Myanmar's number one Farsa.
Wow, we're gonna see that if they will be able to pull off a real good Farsha plays for Team Venus Vixens. Let us know, guys, those who are in the live stream, is it gonna be hashtag TBellWin or hashtag VVWin? You say to us, guys, let us know what you think is going to be the FSL Myanmar champion.
Mm-hmm. I actually like the Farsa pick here because she can protect Hanabi. Hanabi, yes, she has a lot of damage. Yes, it is able to immobilize or stun the enemy, but she's too squishy. Imagine a Hanabi using her ult, and Farsa uses her ult as well to be able to provide protection. But at the same time, if anyone does actually try to jump in, Mincetar will be there for his king calling.
Yes, indeed. That's gonna be a good combo. Well, anyway, meantime, no one is at level 4, so they just basically be minding their own business. No one actually went aggressive, going for an invade of the jungle. They just mind their own business for now. Let's see who gets to level 4 fast. And both of the teams has a retribution available, so this is gonna be a battle who gets to level 4 first for this early game time.
It could probably be the battle on whoever gets to level 4 first.
Yeah.
Because of course once you get your ultimate, you have this advantage in actually going
Yep.
aggressive. You're at the mid lane though. These two just trying to zone Kagura out from her own lane, making sure that she won't get as much farm as she needs, but she is actually the first to reach level 4.
And they're mad about that. They're mad about that. So they were
And we need
bullying.
to gank this Kagura.
Yeah. Right. But we can see here a rotation ongoing onto the bottom lane. Map 3 members from Bellona wanting to just take a little, actually 4 members, yeah. Providing all themselves a vision on what potentially do to gank the bot lane.
Farsa and Mincet are just under turret, probably protecting, so they won't be able to secure any turret kills. But that is a lot of burst damage from the Digibomb. It's a cute
Yep.
block, but if it follows you, it's probably gonna eat a lot of your bars.
You'll get annoyed, especially if you're a squishy one. You can see in here, will this be a steal? Oh my goodness, Farsh just stole that first turtle of the game, and everyone went into a team fight. First blood is gonna go into that at Kai. Another exchange of kill, 1 for 2 to rate. For the meantime, no one fear being popped up, but they will be back in a way still. So I
That
guess
was a 1-for-1 kill, but I saw Ruri trying to snipe using the Kimi, but she hesitated. I honestly believe that if she fired the moment she used that kill, they could have bagged at least 1 or 2 kills.
yeah, maybe. But for the meantime, Ruri is fine, just trying to clear the bot lane as fast as she can with a little bit of assistance with the Diggy on the bot lane. But we have a three-man defense coming up from the side of Venus Vixens. I think that was a lot. Just in time, Ruri on this Kimi was able to back away and clear off that waves, allowing her to get this buff for the meantime and for the Diggy to rotate onto other lanes.
Here at the mid lane though, just Gishan and Diggy poking each other out at the top lane though. I think this she might give Hanabi a go. Phantom Seed has been popped, but Hanabi's Higanbana has been used as well. Leomar chasing her down, and now Gushan decides to join the party along with this Minotaur. But will the damage output actually be enough? Hanabi's just at the backside. Minion Fury has been popped, and this Gushan managed to take this Leomar down. Jumps in. Akai uses his Hurricane Dance to be able to provide protection and safety for his teams. Minotaur used his first skill, managed to hook Akai in. King's Calling has been used. Akai is now down, and that is a 2-for-none trade in favor of the red team.
With that King's Calling, you won't be able to flicker out or dash out as fast as you can.
You can only pray.
Yeah, I can only pray you would escape from death, but with the damage coming up from the Hanabi as well, that's total obliteration. I mean, that definitely Akai won't be able to survive. But meanwhile, although that has happened, you can actually see in here in the bot lane, still Kimi is not minding whatever is happening on the other part of the map for as long as she is doing pressure in here, trying to kill Farsha, but she has to be very careful. She takes the one turret, but 1v2 ongoing right now. Assistance trying to come in. A little bit of shield for protection. She will survive. And the rest of the members of both of the teams in here, 4v4, might potentially happen or not. And everyone will be backing away.
Thank God Kimi had Aegis there. I think she could have died, but that is a really nice response from Team Bellona because they saw someone is chasing down their marksman, so they all rotated at the bot lane.
And there you go, Cleopatra Minotaur forced to use his ultimate just to basically survive and scare off the rest of the members of Team Bellona. Meantime, Bellona did a face check onto the middle lane, getting that Minotaur, but the Minotaur has a rage and quite tanky, though they don't really want to spend a lot of their cooldowns for that fight.
She didn't care, he literally just walked towards the mid lane.
Yeah.
Here at the top lane though, Hanabi was actually applying pressure on this Leomord. Leomord uses his momentum to try and at least zone Hanabi out of the way, in which he did. But will Kagura try something? Kagura probably will use his skill through her umbrella out, but Hanabi was able to sprint away.
Umbrella once more, but umbrella is no longer here. So this is just the umbrella of Kagura this time. 3 members coming up from the side of Venus Vixens, wanting to protect that. A little bit of space creation by that Minotaur, but looks like they won't be really engaging.
Akai is the only one right there, uses 1,000-pounder to be able to get out. They might as well wait for Farza's ultimate to stop before they try and go in, but Diggy actually here at the front line. Is this okay? I mean, alright, he's safer. He's still alive. Phantom Steed has been popped. They actually got this Minotaur uses dash when King's Calling has been popped as well. Oh no! Leomord is in the middle of this King's Calling. Akai uses his Hurricane Dance to make sure that he'll be able to spin or push Leomord out, and now this is a Team Bellona game. Kagura bursts her way in and managed to bag 1 kill, and now Farsa is the only one up. Did she use Flicker? Managed to take down this Leomord and this Kagura, but hey, Kimi trying to take her down. Will this be enough though? Just 1 minion left. She is under turret. Did she target at the turret? Alright, she got 1 turret and managed to get 1 kill.
Gotta commend though Farsha on being, quite confident on trying to defend it, trying to get a kill from against that Kimi. But Kimi was so wise about focusing fire on the turret instead of going for the kill. So that paid off really well for Ruri.
Because the moment the turret went down, it's pretty much a free Farsa.
Yeah, correct. Indeed. And for the meantime, though, you can
just getting the buff here.
You can see that the red team is still on a gold lead at the moment. That's because of the turtle that was just taken a while ago by Hanabi on part of the map. Meanwhile, The rest of the red team members are gathering in here onto the middle lane. I think the blue team has to wait for their Kimi. Looks like they are actually engaging and the team fight goes on. The rage is there, but looks like they want to back away a little bit since they found out that Kimi is right here to join the team fight already. It seems like Team Venus Vixens would really want to avoid team fights where the Kimi is involved.
Yep. They actually saw that they were able to burn out the time journey on this Diggy, but Higanbana has been burned as well. I think that's just already up for Minotaur. And from there, they thought maybe it's not worth it. Maybe we might put too much of our resources here, so let's just back away.
Yes. 9-minute game time. You can see in here no one's dominating that much yet. We still have yet to see probably a really huge turnaround that potentially might happen onto the top lane. Kagura is there, so as Leomord, but they were able to back away just right in time. Meanwhile, the First Lord is already available. This might be the next contestant point for both of the teams.
Escape tactics 101 from that Kagura,
Calculated moves.
Calculated. Alright, so 4 members here from Venus Vixens rotating over to the mid lane. Kimi and Nakai saw that, so they decided to back away. Kimi tries to snipe someone down, but apparently it just was not enough.
Ruby on to this Diggy. This is quite confusing. Making use of Diggy? Come on. No, I'm just kidding. But, it could confuse you if you're not really familiar with the player name. But anyway, yeah, that was a face check being done by the Diggy bomb being placed, and they see a Minotaur, which of course they do not really want to engage. No way CD for this one. Everyone's just waiting for a mistake, it seems.
What the damage output right there, though. Minsitar was not able to get this Diggy in, and now they're just staying in the safe zone of Farsa's ult. Farsa's ultimate actually has a huge range. Sometimes it even irritates me.
I know, right? Because it's also a good out tool to not allow your opponents to get inside of you. But sometimes, that is the technique. If this Farsha makes use of her ultimate, just initiate, get that Farsha. But the problem is maybe in here for Team Bellona. Team Venus Vixens actually has good tank support at the same time that you might get caught out by the King's Calling of Minsitar as well as the Minoan Fury of this Minotaur.
I remember someone saying that Minsitar is the indirect or direct counter for Leomord, because the moment Leomord is inside King's Calling, he can't do anything but pray. He won't be able to do anything. His skills will be on total lockdown. But here at the Lord area, I saw a quick skirmish there, but no one apparently died.
No one wants to fully commit yet. Everyone playing safe. Ruby is a little bit low, be going back to the base to get a little bit of health. So I think Bellona has to be very careful on initiating team fights in here while they are incomplete. What can we do in here? Everyone's pretty much just, buying their time.
At the top lane, though, Leomord used ultimate trying to chase down this Gushin, and Farsa committed her ult for this, and 3 or 4 members actually trying to chase this Akai down. He got caught in Minsitar's first skill, but apparently he managed to get out alive. And of course, Diggy says hello, uses his seconds to be able to at least put this Minotaur down. Leomord, though, down to the last bar of his health, uses momentum for at least a bit of a life steal, and this is why Farsa's ultimate is irritating. Yin Yang overturned King's Calling. Time journey has been used as well, but let's not forget Farsa's ultimate is spammable, but this Gushin managed to take down the Sakai. Athena's shield already up for Minsitar. That was a 3-4. Wow, non-trade in favor.
Yeah, and this is the for Venus Vixens to get that Lord, since no one from Team Bellona is actually near that area. You can say a while ago, for that fight, they wanted to target that Farsha, but they couldn't get inside because there's just too much crowd control from this Minsitar as well as the Minotaur. And you can see far away from that huge range coming up from the Farsha, even though she was in low HP, she was just far away. regenerate. Doing life steal at the same time hitting targets from afar.
Yep, she didn't even need to do much except pop her ultimate, and from there, her teammates got her. Because if anyone does try to take this Farsa down, Mainstar's gonna pop her ult, or Hanabi's gonna use her Higanbana, or Cushion is gonna burst them down.
I think it was really a wise decision going back to the draft that Venus Vixens actually put Farsha to their last pick. They didn't show it to Team
Yeah.
Bellona so that they wouldn't be able to counter them. It's
Higanbana
quite
on Calgary, but will
ongoing.
she able to actually get away? Mega kill goes. Cushion. Yes, they did manage to take that Calgary down. Akai uses his ultimate to try and spin someone down. Hanabi does die in his hands though, but will it be enough? Farsa down to the last bar of her health. Everyone is actually saying that they should retreat, and Lord is here at the bot lane, but they did manage to clear it out. That was a beautiful execution for Team Bellona, but nice try for Venus Vixens.
Now this is the time we can actually say that Vixens is on the lead in terms of map control right now. Oh, the Akai though, the Hurricane trying to get the Minotaur target, but I guess that wasn't really the right target, so instead she will just be backing away to safety.
Man, I realized Tico on this Gushin 402. Clean. Clean KD. And this
402.
Parsa has 521.
It's okay. I mean, a lot of kills still compared to the death, and she's doing really great zoning, creation of space for her teammates to be able to, get their targets. And she was just basically just on the back line. No one's targeting her. They would try. Team Leona would try, but then again, good protection are coming out from this Minsathar and Minotaur.
Mm-hmm. It's actually quite scary because once you get hooked in
Yeah.
by the Mincetar,
You can't
it's
escape.
100% sure he's gonna drop King's Calling and you are gonna pray, and Minotaur's gonna use his Million One Fury if someone tries to save you. But of course, they will all be under the protection of Farsa's very long range
Yeah.
ultimate.
Yes, indeed. And this is now just 3 inhibitor turrets left for Team Bellona. They're praying. Side of base, Akai. Very aggressive play. Looks like she will go down just like what just happened. Leomar gonna go down as well. 3 members left, but everyone's getting catched up by that. Farsha ultimate, and this is it. One more inhibitor turret down, and looks like they want to push this towards the base, but they're lacking creep waves. Real good clear by the Kimi. They're still trying to survive and save their base.
Mm-hmm. Still trying their best. Of course, Hanabi actually cleared the creep wave in the mid lane just to make sure that they will have some minions to go in. Athena should already up for this Hanabi, but Mineral Fury has been popped. Higanbana has been used as well. They are still under the protection of this Farsa. King's Calling has been popped as well. This Farsa targeted this Kimi forced to get away. Gushin is at the front line. Farsa at the front line. Oh no! Akai's Hurricane Dance actually managed to get this Farsa. Immortality will be used, but that is pretty much useless because Farsa still died, and now Team Bellona trying to shoo away their enemies from their base. This is a nice defense. Will this be the turnaround that Team
Oh.
Bellona needs?
Looks like they didn't push through, although they had a little bit of chance. Instead, they will play defensively as they go back to the bottom lane part of the map, defending that lane, because as you can see, it's quite dangerous. They had to wait just now for the Kagura to go online and defend that lane. So I think it's still okay that probably Team Bellona ended up playing defensively, although they could probably do a 1 turret push in the middle lane.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they can. But then I realized there's only 1 turret left onto the side of
Yeah.
Team Bellona, and they only managed to wreck 2 turrets from the side of Venus Vixen.
And there you go. That was very lowly. Suddenly has to go back to the base. The question in here now, but everyone's actually going for it. Team Ayuri more. Everyone's going so low. Higanbana actually was popping a while ago earlier, but look at this Shiro in the middle of everyone from the blue side. It's gonna go down as well. Farsha being chased by Leomord. Good, trying to get Coco, and Coco will actually go down. Might this be the turnaround that Bellona actually needs? Oh, Mensitor was able to back away, and they
That
will
was
go
so
for the
close
Lord.
though.
That
Alright,
was so
so
close.
Team Villana opting for an objective. This is the level 2 Lord, right?
And the bot lane definitely needs some protection. They have to back away. One has to back away at least what the Kagura is doing now, but this is a damage. Good thing for them though. This is not a really strong minion wave.
Yep, they can still
Yeah.
survive with this, but first wipe out of the game, and if Team Bayona will get, I guess, one or two more wipeouts, they can literally come back with an epic comeback.
Definitely, Kimi is gonna burn down all the turrets as fast as she can now that she has a completed item set. And oh, look at this damage
Hanabi
from
got bursted
Lori.
down there. Gushin as well. The damage output from Leomord and this Kagura and this Kimi is not something you want to overlook.
Oh my goodness, what is gonna happen now? Looks like the moment for Bellona to make a
Epic comeback.
comeback.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. That was a beautiful yin yang overturn. Is this a 1v1 against a Kagura and the Mixer? Oh no, Kagura does go down in the hands of this Farsa. That was a bit of overstaying, but then again,
Yeah.
she couldn't actually get out. Minotaur was there, two turrets was there.
This is a good split push being done by Team Bellona right now. They just only had one turret left. You can see the Leona base having a 1v1 Cleopatra, but will definitely have to back away to safety. Now it is time for them to starve out all of the minions, or rather the neutral monster and buffs, away from the jungle area of Team Venus Vixens. Fight ongoing at the moment. Akai actually going so low. Minu and Fury being done by the Minotaur. That kind of zone out as well from the Farsha worked so well. I think maybe this time the blue team has to wait for the rest of their comrade, because this is just a 3v2 at the moment, or rather
Gold.
2.
If we're gonna talk about the gold, they are pretty much almost tied right now. It's the difference is so small that we can just overlook it. But when it comes to the number of kills, red team has quite the advantage. But this Leomord actually has a lot of damage. Farsa popping her ult. Goshen actually trying to go with this Leomord. Mino and Fury actually used just to make sure that they will be able to take this Leomord down. One of the main damage dealers, and to top that off, two other members are still down onto the side of Team Bellona. They are now at the base. They are lurking, waiting for the proper time to strike.
They really want to get this win. Vixens, and that turret is gonna go down, leaving the base of Team Bellona wide open. There you go, getting hooked by that Mizithar skill this Akai is, but of course Akai is a hero. They really don't want to wait your cooldown, so they would back away a little bit, get that creep waves that they need, and find the next targeted one. They got Diggy, and down CS on that Akai is gonna go down at the same time. Oh, looks like this is gonna be 1-1 score as Team Venus Vixens end that game too.
That was a beautiful story of them losing game 1, but they managed to stomp game 2 with everything that they've got. I have got to give it to Minjitar, because I noticed that most of the time that he's using his first skill, it's usually for the Diggy. They have to make sure that there won't be any time journey to cancel out their ultimates. So micro plays are actually really on point.
Wow, on point indeed. I gotta commend both of the teams. We didn't. I think this wasn't really a dominating match, because you see how Team Bellona tried to make a comeback, but it was just probably Venus Vixens got the early advantage early on, yeah, in the map control that they have. Plus, of course, the wise decision of the drafting, wherein they hid the Farsha for the last pick.
It's their surprise pick that really
Yeah,
worked well for them.
yeah. She even got an immortality in here.
Yep. So, huh. Basically, that's it.
Wow.
That's game two. That is the story of how VV managed to steal a win after one loss.
Yeah, that's quite amazing, guys. And we will have our two match, or rather round three match for this best of five grand finals between Team Bellona and Venus Vixens. Once again, we're Shoutcasters. I'm Keizaya and I'm with Yuko. We'll be back. FSL Myanmar. Alright, we are back for FSL Myanmar, the grand finals match on our day two still. With me is Yuko, and of course, I'm Keisaya. Hello, Yuko. Hello.
Hello. Again, this
There we
is
go.
a best of five match. Best of five, not best of three, for the grand finals. Both teams
Yep.
managed to get 1 point. So, I don't know about you, but I think we might end this series with a 3-2.
Wow, let's see. I mean, both of the teams are competitive, so why not? And we love that kind of play, and it gives us so much excitement. And then again, guys, a lot of opportunity is actually waiting for the potential champion of this FSL Myanmar tournament, because apart from them getting 300 Singaporean dollars plus 4,000 diamonds, they get to fly to Singapore for FSL Elite on June 8 to 9. And of course, this is the first ever, I think, women's esports circuit in Southeast Asia for Mobile Legends Bang Bang. So I trust that there will be more right after this.
There will be more indeed. Imagine flying to Singapore or going overseas for esports. That is the dream. As a caster and as a player, of course.
But okay, probably it's time for us to talk about the draft. We can see in here still, hello, Miss Esmeralda, you're still banned out. Not gonna be seeing you. Minotaur was banned, Guinevere was banned, as well as the Kimmy. But this is gonna leave out Grok, Harith, as well as Kaja, open for picking.
Let's see if what will be the first two picks onto the side of Team Bellona, because Venus Vixens secured this Harith. Although earlier they did hover on Lunok.
Lunox though is
Kufra's open.
Oh yeah, we forgot about that. Kufra is indeed open. Real good tank for, if you want to create a really high crowd control dependent team, plus, with few cooldowns for the bouncing ball is just, spammable.
Spammable indeed, and add that with fleeting time, spammable times two.
Indeed. Meantime, Claude will be prioritized in here by Venus Vixens. Akai as well, currently still being hovered though, but they will be locking that.
Your team is picking.
Here, something that is quite obvious though for FSL Myanmar, Grok is something that they don't prioritize, but we can see that Grok actually being prioritized in the Philippines if it becomes available. So, the diversity, just like what you have mentioned, it's something that we like seeing whenever we get to cast this tournaments apart from our country.
Your team
Imagine if all of these teams with different metas, different picks, different plans, they are gonna be at the LAN event, fight against each other to see which team will actually prevail.
Yes, indeed. Being banned out in here, the hero that you just mentioned is Lunox. So no high burst damage and high survivability mage for Team Bellona this time. Who's gonna be their mage though? I wonder if we'll once more see a Farsha.
Maybe. I mean, the odds are good, but I mean, Team Bellona can try and get Farza, and could be a deny pick.
If
but
they prepare,
I think
they
should
prepared.
focus on a burst damage dealer. I mean, yes, Granger is burst, and Granger performed outstandingly and really well in game 1, but it takes a handful of minutes for him to actually dish out that much damage.
For meantime, no Selena for team Venus Vixens, but Kagura is also a good pick in here. They already showed their mage in here. What's lacking for Team Bellona now? Probably is a fighter, assassin, or a tank. We'll just have to see. Oh, by the way, DK is open.
Oh yeah, no one's actually Team Bellona might lock that might lock Diggy in, but let's see. However, on Aurora, I actually see a hover on Belleric. I actually see Aurora being picked here in Myanmar because her initiates her early game advantage is really immense.
Team is picking.
Yeah, especially if you get to position this Aurora, you know, you will just you will just be surprised that you're now has turned into an ice and you just can't move, and everyone's just be following up all of their damage to burn you down. But meantime, a lot of confusing hovers and heal bites. See these heroes getting picked. Oh, Natalia!
I actually panicked for a bit. I thought they might log in Sun or Alucard.
Yeah. Natalia is okay. A good hero for, to pick up those squishes in the form of the Aurora, especially because we know that this Aurora is quite immobile compared to other heroes, and Natalia being able to hide and be invisible, this will be a real good assassin to go for the squishes on the back line.
If you talk about assassins, Natalia is the perfect hero for that. But let's go with a team rundown for Team Bellona. We have Ruby on this Natalia, Good on this Mincetar, Ruri for this Granger, Rosim Jazin on this Kagura, and CS on this Kufra.
And we have for Venus Vixens, Aurora for Royal Blamer, Valeric for Harmony, Akai for Cleopatra, and Claude for Siko.
So what are your thoughts about both teams' drafts? I mean, is it balanced? Is it leaning more onto the late game? Do you have any better tweaks to it?
I'm just worried about Team Venus Vixens because their opponent, Team Bellona, has this Ruby on the assassin. And we know, and if they are actually able to farm so well early game time, they could also allow that Mincetar, the Kagura, as well as the Granger go online and just get the squishes on the lineup of Team Venus Vixen. So I guess what Venus Vixen can do now is to just basically not allow themselves to overextend. It's like what we can see on the bottom lane now.
Yeah, they might want to be careful because even if, yes, you'll be able to see an exclamation mark on your head whenever there's a Natalia, you can't actually stop her when she, claws your face and takes you down.
You get silenced, and that will take a little bit of time. You just have to be, it's like a Hellcurt. It's like a Hellcurt but can go invisible.
Yeah, that's super irritating. And I think Team Bellona will use that to its full advantage. Is this gonna be a 3-man rotation at the bot lane? I think so. But first, let me get this bottom crab.
Oh, hold on, something's happening onto the bottom lane. Going so low, this Claude getting ganked out to death. Ruby did take a little bit of tower hits, but that is okay. It was a calculated move and an early advantage that Team Bellona took advantage of.
Early game, of course, Kagura does not have any damage yet, but apparently her early game damage is enough to actually burst this Claude down. Here we could see Belleric rotating over to the bot lane to make sure that their bottom lane turret will not be taken down. Alright, so we are gonna hover here at the mid lane, Kagura, and Kufra just doing the rotations. Turtle is apparently already up, but no one is eyeing it yet. They have to wait, of course, to one win from a clash here at the top lane though. Aurora trying her best to defend this top lane, and Mincetar along with Granger just gets away.
Oh, getting pulled. This Akai, or rather this Balearic isn't down under. Cleopatra might be the next potential death or casualty onto the side of the blue team. Harith trying to flank from the sides, but then will be bursted down, will manage to go dash out, and she will be safe. But in the bottom lane though, we got a casualty in here in the form of the Claude. And Claude, we know as he is, he will be the source of damage from the side of the blue team, but he is actually going down and down twice already.
Yes, he already suffered 2 deaths, so I think he might want to rotate on a different lane, because if he keeps on going 1v1 against this Natalia, he will get shut down.
She definitely needs a support with him. This is a very bad spot for him, knowing that she is on a lane against a Natalia, and the Natalia could just basically take advantage of that. Okay,
Top
this
lane
is
though.
Oh, top lane though.
Alright, here we go. Aurora actually uses her ultimate, but she got hooked in by this Mincetar, and I guess both of them thought, wait, we're both gonna die. So they both did disengage. This Mincetar managed to get the Akai, but it's a tank, so I'm not sure how you're gonna work with that. And now Mincetar is being boxed in. Akai's Hurricane Dance has been committed. Blazing Duet has been used as well, but Kufra uses his sprint to get away. Is now on the turret. Granger decides to join the party. Kufra decides to engage, but a perfect stop or freeze from Aurora right there, stopping the Kufra from actually doing anything. Natalia though, just right there, invisible. To target this Claude. She really likes this Claude, and she manages to burst him down. She is under turret though, so she might be overseeing her welcome. Harriet managed to take this Natalia down. Zaman Force has been used as well. Granger just lurking at the side. Do it. How am I gonna help my teammate? And now he uses his skill to at least try and catch this Harriet. The moves on this Harriet though.
And there you go, mega kill. Gonna go to that Harriet. Meanwhile, that was a lot of exchange of kills. I like how the Ruby, or rather the Natalia, is going for a focus fire on onto that Claude. And Claude, look at that, 3 deaths already for his KDA, and that's not looking good, as he definitely in here needs to catch up. She just has 1.7k gold. Meanwhile, you can take a look at what the Granger has on the other side. It's actually 2.5k gold on his hand.
For the side of Venus Vixens, that's good. That's good decision making from the Natalia. But for the side of that was for Team Bellona. But for the side of Vivi, that's kinda iffy. So like what I said, if he doesn't want to change lanes, might as well go with someone that can help him with this, which is this Belric. But Yin Yang overturn has been used, bursted a handful of digits onto Claude's health, and Natalia just here waiting at the bridges. That is so scary. She jumps in, silences someone out. Cooper jumps in. Aurora uses her ultimate, manages to freeze this Cooper. Akai uses his Hurricane Dance, and again Natalia, she is not looking good. She is quite low on health. Cooper goes down onto the hands of this Belleric and Natalia.
Aurora, I think that was the right timing by this Belleric.
Alright, King's Calling has been popped, first skill has been used, but Cooper manages to get away with Stardo. Realizes this is overstaying, we might die, so he gets away.
And there you go, free turret for the blue side team. Venus Vixens. I was about to say Vixens. What? But on the top lane, crossover. But on the top lane, you can see Ruri on the Granger, focus firing onto the turret alone. And Sicko at the same time, this Claude, she probably knows that the level gap and the gold gap that she has against this Granger, so probably she just didn't intend to go on a 1v1 fight against him. And she, getting that 3 deaths on his KDA already, again, it is looking bad. So she needs to farm more, she needs to get more items so that she could do a good matchup against the Granger.
Mid lane is being ganked, though what is gonna happen? Kagura already down on 2 bars, but they managed to get the Spellric, and Aurora's ultimate has Kufa cannot do anything, but Beloik is down to the skin of his health, and he does get taken down. Akai is the next target. Kagura just throwing her umbrella around, but of course Zaman Force has been used. Harriet decides to join the party, and everyone just dashes out at the top lane though. 1v1 Claude versus this Ranger, the fight of the marksman.
Yeah, and it's not just that. I guess this Natalia onto the bottom lane part of the map, just focusing on doing the side lane work for the meantime, getting the tier 2 turret onto the. She did a lot of damage, but it wasn't enough to take the turret down. 3 members from the blue side chasing him down, and looks like this is gonna be his last breath.
Last breath indeed. It was a nice try though, because she tried to go with the objectives while the other members were still distracted. Here at the mid lane though, 3v3 situation. First kill, managed to get this Belric. Hurricane Dance has been used. Smart play from the Akai right there. He pushed Mincetar under turret, but while I was talking, Granger managed to bag 1 kill. But of course, the fight will not stop anytime soon. Blazing Duet has been popped, but I think it got cancelled. Diamond Force has been used. Double kill going over to this Harriet, and Belric saying, y'all need to chill, let's just go with the Lord.
Yeah, and I think that was a really good team fight in favor of the blue team. Venus Vixens, the timing of that Valeric ultimate was on point as well. But I guess the squish is onto the side of the blue team has to be failed attempt to steal that Lord coming up from the Natalia player. She died as well. And there you go, really good decision making, I guess, for the blue team.
Good decision making indeed. We haven't been feeling or seeing the OP Granger that we saw in game 1. So I think Venus Vixens finally found the draft or the rotations that they needed to stop Granger from being chaotic.
Yeah, and I guess one answer would probably, although this is squishy, Aurora, she could definitely provide the right crowd control that we just need, and it's working so well. A while ago, so this Aurora just targeting and putting some target into eyes on to the right target as well, not allowing opponent team Bellona to just engage. And now in the bottom lane we can. Are they initiating for a team fight? Someone getting frozen in here. This Cobra is gonna go down, and there you go, massive obliteration by Team Venus Vixens as they try to put down 2 members away from Team Bellona. They want to take this tier 2 turret in the middle lane, looking good as well onto the top lane. That turret is gonna go down pretty much easily.
That is a 2-for-none trade in favor of Venus Vixens. Wow, they are on a roll. I like how they are utilizing this Harriet as well. Apparently, Harriet's already 10-0.
Is it?
Yeah, he's 10-0
yeah.
right now. Wow. Anyway, and Claude was able to catch up on the farm and itemizations that he lost, I think, because he's going and working fine in team fights now.
I guess we want to commend Cleopatra on this really good number of assists she has for her teammate. So I guess that's commendable.
Akai has 10 assists.
Yeah, 10 assists.
Harriet has 10 kills. Coincidence? I think not.
I think not. They've been together. And I think it was just probably if Harmony could have joined this Claude a while ago in the bottom lane, probably that the Claude went online as fast as he can and didn't get bullied by that Natalia. But anyway, they are on a lead at the moment, at least the map control as well as the kill lead, and this is looking like they do really have a potential. Just don't get caught. This is a lone Ruby once more.
Oh no, Ruby, at least Ruby was able to get away. They literally, Harriet and Natalia literally just crossed paths, but that was too close for Ruby.
Right, and Natalia, though, wanting to do the side lane work once more onto the bottom lane, she's really persistent about getting this tier 2 turret in the bottom lane. But Akai, being aware of the map, not gonna let that happen, soon someone has to follow her up on that part of the map because, of course, Akai doesn't really have that much damage to clear off the waves.
Are just rotating and they're not actually, going with team fights or clashes. So I guess there is just chill for now, but both are now apparently at the mid lane. They're just poking, waiting for the proper time to strike. They managed to clear both of the minion waves with Natalia just at the top lane alone.
All of the lanes in the middle lane, all of the turrets in the middle lane, Team Venus Vixens are still pretty intact, and that is giving them an advantage of not allowing the red team to easily roam around their map in general. So, Lord, by the way, is available, yes.
Lord just went up. Is this level 2? I think it's level 2.
Level 2? Yes, level 2. This is the level 2 Lord. You can see Natalia stealing that buff away from the blue side, but I think she didn't continue.
I guess she got anxious that maybe she will get spotted out since
Yeah.
Barret is rotating a lot with this Belleric.
And that's a very mobile Harry, so that will be a fast rotation just in case needed. But meanwhile, everyone's just being patient now, attempt to get that second Lord of the game for the meantime.
Just one clash before they get this objective. At the mid lane though, they're just basically saying hi to each other. Akai jumps in. What was that? Was that a mistake? Uses Hurricane Dance to at least deliver Kufra right there. A nice response and nice quick second decisions. Claude managed to take down this Kufra, and that is one member down for the side of Team Bellona. To think that Akai was technically the one that did the mistake. He 1,000-pounder towards the enemies, but one use of Hurricane Dance managed to deliver Kufra, and that's one kill.
And there you go. Good. In the middle of the fight in the turtle, or rather the Lord area, down. It will go to the hand of Team Bellona, but who won the fight? It was actually Team Venus Vixens. They can still defend this, but that was also a good opportunity for Bellona to buy some more time. At least they got the Lord.
That is true. Concentrated energy already up for this Kagura, and Natalia just lurking at the sides, just waiting for probably her next victim, which is understandable given that she is an assassin and she will not try and go up against 3 or 4 enemies.
You can see Belleric trying to spot where this Natalia is by checking out where's the exclamation point.
Yeah, I need that exclamation point. Yeah, I want to see that exclamation point. Lord marching onto the top lane of the blue team, of course. They will try and clean that out first because this is quite a crunchy Lord. Another turret apparently already destroyed here. They are down to the... Oh, that was the tier 3. So the tier 2 is the one left. King's Calling has been used, but he is receiving so much damage. Legendary going over to this Harith. Kagura managed to take down this Belleric, and this Harith is just chasing down this Kufra. He doesn't care. I am fed and I can take you down. Claude targeting this Kagura. Escape tactics 101. Will Kagura actually get up? And I think but nope. Harith actually used his second skill
to chase that one out. And of course, 3 members from the blue side, Venus would want to get that inhibitor turret in the middle lane, while defending the base will be the job of this Aurora for the meantime. And looks like they're going for the base. They want to put this down. And there you go! Is this gonna be it? They're still working on it. They lost the creep wave in here. Cleopatra trying to make use of his hurricane dance to push away the members, and Harith will fall down as well. 3 casualties from the side. Look at the very low HP base of Team Bellona.
That was just 2 or 3 hits away, but a nice defense onto the side of Team Bellona. They managed to slay the 3 rotators on the side of Venus Vixen. So now they are marching in the mid lane. You guys hide this mid lane turret.
It will take a little time before Team Venus Vixen goes up. They want to take this inhibitor turret into the middle lane.
Yun
And there
overlane is
you
up for
go.
Kagura. She did not use her ultimate yet, means they're really low on health. Granger's ultimate is up as well. Belleric uses his ultimate to at least have some reflex damage, and now other members of the red team forced to back away. They do not want to suffer any more casualties.
A while ago, it was Venus Vixen having the most left for their base, but it has turned around already. By that, from that fight, I guess, instead of losing 3 members away from Venus, they could have gotten just, they probably just have backed away from that attempt to go straight forward to the base, because they saw the rest of the members of Team Bellona going up and alive already, and definitely they can defend. But the critical hits of Ruri as well onto the Granger, that's gonna be so hard. And I think there were 2 squishes of them, the Claude as well as the Harith.
Yep, it will hurt a lot. Immortality up for this Belleric. Natalia, are you gonna get taken down? Nope. Okay, I did try to at least see her out or get some vision by using Thousand Pounder. One of the things you want to consider here in Mobile Legends is the death timers, because that is pretty much your green or red light on whether or not you're gonna go straight to your enemy's base.
I'm afraid of Venus Vixens right now, because anytime the Natalia could potentially do a backdoor onto their base, so they have to be very mindful on which fights they want to engage. But meantime, this is the red team's opportunity to take this 3rd Lord of the game, Belleric, together with Kufra in here. Shiro fall down. The Lord will be secured by the red team. They are retreating. They want to play it safe. But Kufra will not survive on that damage coming up from the Claude.
Sadly. But again, Akai committed his Hurricane Dance to make sure that Kufra will be zoned out of his team. That is smart plays. And Athena Shield already up for this Natalia. And this is the level 2 or level 3 Lord marching down the base of Venus Vixens. A super crunchy, super sturdy Lord, and he will hurt a lot.
This is the level 3 Lord, and they are pushing. The creep waves are in favor of them. Looks like they want to end this fight. Root beef going inside. They want to focus fire on the base. Siko, though, going a little bit on an overextension. And the rest of the members of the red, so as in the blue team, but the base still being hit by the Lord. Looks like the 3rd round is gonna go to the side of Team Bellona.
What a turn of events. I saw what Mesitar did there. Aurora was actually targeting the Lord, but he used his first skill to pull her in and said, nope, that Lord is gonna wreck your throne.
Yes, MVP of the game is actually Granger still, just like what Team Bellona did from the first round of this best of 3 match. It did work well for them. I think what happened as well is that the good pick or counter pick of Team Bellona, Natalia, to go against that squishies from Team Venus Vixens, which are the Claude and the Aurora.
Actually, towards the mid to late part of the game, we haven't seen Natalia taking anyone down. So I guess she was just used for vision. Like, hey, I saw them here, and let's try to rotate onto the other side of the map. And although it's basically just micro plays that when clumped together becomes the macro play.
Well, then again, guys, that was our round match. It's now 2-1 score in favor of Team Bellona against Venus Vixens. After a few minutes break, we'll be back for our round 4. We're your shoutcasters. I'm Kaysaya, and with me is Iko. We'll be back. Hold on tight.
And we are back. This is another game for the grand finals. We are casters. I'm Yuko, alongside me is Kaysaya, and again, this is Team Bellona versus Venus Vixen.
Heyo guys, indeed, and it's now 2-1 score in favor of Bellona, which you can see on to the left side, banning out that Guinevere. So still, guys, no Guinevere plays between these 2 teams, as well as Esmeralda. I wondered if Esmeralda might be banned out once more.
Yeah, the odds are honestly good. Basically,
Yeah, there you go.
Esmeralda
Your
is
team is
the Myanmar's Grok, right? Because here
Yeah,
in the
probably it
Philippines,
is.
Grok always gets banned out. So Team Bellona just needs one more game to bag the title of champions in this tournament for Myanmar.
Yes, one more win, but Venus Vixens fans still definitely have hopes because this is a best of five match. So just in case, Venus Vixens needs to get two more wins. But for the meantime, Minotaur will be banned
Your
out by
team is
Team
banned.
Billiona. Looks like they don't really want to deal out with the heals as well as the Minoan Fury that this beefy tank can provide this Minotaur.
Actually, the main reasons why Minotaur always gets picked is first the heal and of course the Minion Fury. But to top it off, the idea that he is super tanky and once you get a lot of HP items, he is quite difficult to take down. Like the enemy will be forced to just go with a
Your
mage or
team is
target
picking.
someone else because they just can't kill the Minotaur.
And they want to remove the Kimi as well. Once this hero
Your
gets the
team is
itemization
picking.
that she needs, can take down turrets very easily. Meantime, a very mobile, high burst damage Harith will be prioritized by Team Bellona,
Minzitar.
and it will be answered out by a Minzitar. And I wonder if Kaja or what's a good partner for this one? Who do they usually partner with this Minzitar?
Well, since
Kufra?
Mincetar Kufra is good. I mean, Kufra will jump in, and
Mm-hmm.
Mincetar will use his first heal to hook someone in, and then use King's
Kufa.
Calling.
There you
And they actually
go.
locked
Your
in Kufra.
team is
Nice
picking.
prediction, Sky.
There you go. I mean, we've seen this pretty much consistently, at least for this team, for this best of five match. Whenever they get a chance that these two heroes are open, they would always partner these two out. But the question is, will Venus Vixens make this work out in favor of them? Because
Your
they
team
they
is
need to make
picking.
a comeback.
Yes, yes, they do. And for the next two picks onto the side of Team Billona,
Lunox.
we have
Oh,
Your
Granger
team
and
is
Akai.
banned.
They picked Lunox on the other side, though.
you got a Harith, we got a Lunox to answer that.
Yeah,
Granger
two
is a
OP
marksman.
mages.
Yeah, correct. Granger will be
Your
picked out
team is
by
banned.
Team Billona in here, so Sakai. And removing the Hanabi, I think Hanabi, um, that of a priority ban. But for this team, it seems like they just want to avoid this marksman who can dish out so much damage from afar, plus at the same time, deal so much crowd control.
Yeah, honestly, I don't pick Hanabi myself because yes, she may dish out a lot of
Your
damage,
team
but
is
she
picking.
is way too squishy. Imagine if
Yeah.
Lunox used her ultimate on the chaos, and it's just like 3 or 4 hits and Hanabi's pretty much dead. But I guess Hanabi works here in Myanmar because
Yeah.
they do have two beefy tanks or at least someone that can go on par with the enemy.
Yeah, probably you could imagine like if ever this King's Calling as well as the bouncing ball well connected or was well initiated, if
Lolita.
they got a
Your
Hanabi on their
team is
line,
picking.
look at that massive damage in one play. So I think that was a really good decision by Team Billona that they took away this Hanabi out just in case they pick this hero.
That's true. And the next pick for the side of Vixens is a Lolita. So we're gonna see a lot of shielding, a lot of
Mhm.
sustain, and of course, Numinum Blast plus Flicker.
That shield that could go against from the range damage that this ranger might
Ruby.
pull off. But for the meantime,
Hylos.
Ruby and Hylo will
Your
be locked
team is
out by
picking.
Team Bellona as well. We don't usually see the Hylos in the pro scene.
Yeah, hehe. Ruby locked in Ruby, hehe.
Yeah,
I
and
think if Ruby is gonna use that, it's gonna sound cute when we say the team rundown. But a hover and lock in on carry for the side of Venus Vixen. So they all got their skin in check, and Team Villuna just what their draft is screaming right now is full on 5v5. Imagine if
mhm.
Hilo uses the ultimate, everyone is just gonna dash in, maybe target Lunox, chase Lunox down, or anyone that can dish out so much damage. Kari as
Looks
well.
like Yeah, looks like they want to chase for team fights in here for the side of Team Bellona, having that sprint, petrify, as well as the ages. But meantime, let's do a recap of the lineup. So for Team Bellona, we have here Ruby for Ruby, Hylos for Good Good, Granger for Ruri, Harith for Rossum, Jazin, and Akai for CS.
For the side of Venus Vixens, we have Shiro on this Royal eh, nani ko na? Royal
Blamer.
Blamer on
Yeah.
to this Lunox. Harmony on Lolita, Cleopatra again on Minotaur, and Seiko on this Kari.
Nice. So let's see who has the better lineup. Or better yet, we will have to find out who has the best rotation and decision making as a whole. We are about, guys, to find out who's going to be the FSL Myanmar champion, who will battle against all other country representative and represent their country for FSL Elite that is going to happen in June 8th and 9th. Let's
June
check it
8th
out.
and 9th in Singapore. So everyone, and of course the coming weeks, to the coming weeks, do your best because this is pretty much a game changer for all the gamers out there. This is a perfect opportunity given that this is the first time
Yeah.
that an all girls tournament will be launched.
Definitely a first, and definitely will not be the last if all of us will gather our hands together to improve the community, right, Yuko?
Of course, of course. That is the aim of FSL anyway. So to put the spotlight onto female
Yeah.
players. Imagine female teams competing against other tournaments because they were discovered by FSL.
Right. You're gonna make history, but meantime, everyone's minding their CA2V3 situation going so low is CS on Akai will be the first blood of that Lunox, and there you go. Really good early game time for Team Venus Vixens.
Yeah, nice rotations at the bot lane. Akai did not survive the burn of that Lunox right there. Goes to show that even if it's just the early game, even if Lunox is not actually online, if you give this Lunox to frontliners, she can still kill someone.
But Harith wants to say something that, hey, I'm a really good mage too, so I'm gonna try to burst you down, but apparently Harith didn't much have that support. Plus, I think Lunox was just being wise about just going under turret and not going for a fight.
I'm checking if someone's on high loss, and Harry is already on level 4, so we're gonna see them rotate in a bit. Hylos uses ultimate, Kufra jumps in, Harith uses the Zama Force as well, and that is pretty much a dead Kufra, and they want more blood. But wait, Harith is seriously low on health. Lunox along with Lolita decides to join the party. Harith of course uses his second skill to try and at least take someone down. Lunox uses ultimate, that chaos though, and managed to take down this Hylos. A double kill going over to this Lunox, managed to take the Granger down, and they are still chasing the Akai, but Akai uses 1,000 pounder to get away. Please don't, just don't. Lolita,
that's a really good turnaround fight in favor of the red team, and this is their opportunity. The first turn of the game looks like there will be no contest at all, as the Granger is way too far. Probably this Akai could do a face check, but he's not minding that. Definitely a free lord for Team Venus Vixens.
Yes, that is true. So Carrie here at the top lane, just farming. She just needs to get 2 or 3 items in before she can join the team fight.
Oh, looking good for early game time for Venus Vixens. They are saying that we're gonna get the last 2 wins that we need to be the champion for FSL Myanmar. But the question is, will Team Bellona wants to make that happen? Pretty much we know this team trying always, trying to make their best even though they are on the disadvantage. They will always try to make a comeback.
Yep, and I love how they don't think twice if they are up against a risky fight. Wait a minute, King's Calling has been used. The red team, of course, trying to defense themselves, put on defense as much as they can. Ruby managed to hook someone down, but no, the Lunox uses her ultimate, and that hurts a lot. And now this Kufra is chasing down this Hylas bouncing ball, but apparently it wasn't enough. That is just one attack away. Back at the top lane, though, Harris being pressured under turret. Zaman Force has been used. Lunox used Order of Brilliance, and this carry, I think, uses her ultimate, but that is a dead carry in front of this Harris. The outplays though, but this Lunox is now unstoppable.
This Lunox has been unstoppable, getting 5 kills so far at this 5-minute game time. You can imagine getting 1 kill per minute? That is impressive, and she's getting getting even further online as we progresses in time, because as you can see, I mean, the kill lead is quite obvious at the moment. They are at 2k gold lead at the same time, and they got the first kill of the game. And right now, they're positioning themselves pretty well as well.
That is true. So wait here at the minute, the Ruby uses her second skill to try and stop someone. Lunox uses Order of Brilliance, and Minsutar jumps in, uses King's Calling to at least try and defend his team members, and he did manage to protect them. There are no casualties. Nice try for the side of Team Bellona. I forgot how Bellona, I mean.
Yeah, you got me confused as well. But that is definitely okay for a bit. Second turtle of the game is still up. No one's trying to contest that yet. Instead, the red team would try to defend their tier 1 turret onto the top lane. Lunox is about to come in, join the team fight. We'll have to check. Harris is available, getting caught by Harmony, but everyone's going all out, trying to get Ruby, and the kill will be secured by the Lunox. Lolita will get stunned, but will be managed to back away, and the rest of the teammates or the members of both of the teams will just clear off these waves meantime.
All right, so are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Initiate retreat.
They more. They're not stopping. Godlike will. Definitely, we can now see that this Lunox is creating a really against Team Bellona. Almost all of the kills are going on side. Look at that, 10 kills for her team and 9 kills alone for that Lunox. She is carrying the game.
Carrying the game indeed. That is pretty much the title for that member. Zaman Force has been used to try and chase down this Lolita, but Carrie, of course, I think she has enough items to zone this Harith out, but the turtle is still up. No one is poking or at least trying to get it for now.
For now, as I think they just farmed all their way up. They try to get the turret, but definitely, Yuko, the main objective of the game is still the turret. So looking at what is happening onto the, they're gonna focus fire on the turret, so as trying to get a kill, a 1-for-1 exchange so far. Harmony under the turret at the moment, getting shoved away from the rest of the members. Was that right? I mean, they're trying to make him go back away from the turret, but still, fight continues. The Harith will go down. Good will go down at the same time. You can see, for as long as the Lunox joins the team fight, there's just so much burst damage. Double kill is going to her hand. But again, Yuko, no turrets down yet. This is just about to be the first turret that will be taken away from the blue team. As you can see, Granger is just farming freely onto the bottom lane part of the map. She got 5.7k gold in her pocket, and she has the most number of gold right now at this 8-minute game time.
Yup, Lunox is really rich. And look at that KDA. 11-1-1, 8 minutes in. That is beautiful. If you are a Lunox user or you main Lunox, you might want to look at Royal Blamer? Yeah, I think it's Blamer. Royal Blamer.
Yeah, it's Blamer.
Right?
Or is it Beamer? I don't know, man, but I think it's Blamer. Because it's like an L with a design. So anyway.
We need to decipher.
Yeah, we can see a team fight ongoing to reveal.
Nice.
The red team was actually on the back lane. Trying to hit, seems like it didn't be become that effective.
Initiate
Seiko
retreat.
together with the Lunox Royal Blamer just killing everyone. Four members from the blue team alone, the Lolita, or rather the Ruby, in the middle lane. And this is an opportunity for the red team to take the first Lord of the game.
Yep, this is pretty much a free lord for them, given that there are four members down onto the side of Team Bellona. Man, first half of the game, blue team has the advantage, but now red team, they are on a roll. They are on fire. These girls are on fire.
They still need to work on getting more objectives. Turrets, to be specific, though, because two turrets went down onto the bottom lane part of their map, and one turret down onto the top lane. But let's see, as they have the Lord now on this 9-minute game time, they might be able to take advantage of what they have by pushing that mid lane.
Yeah, and well, this is just a level 1 lord though, so it's quite squishy
Yeah,
and they can
squishy.
clear this one out real quick. Kufra jumps in, uses bouncing ball, Mincetar waiting for the proper time to strike. They're actually waiting for the lord to take down a turret, and they did. King's Calling has been used, but smart play from the blue team right here. They are not overextending.
And on the top lane, they will transition there, trying to take the turret just to give them more map control in favor once again of the red team. That is Venus Vixens. Now taking the lead, obviously, in terms of kills, in terms of goal even. This is a 9k. And yeah, this is a quick game so far with a lot of turrets going down.
It is. And now for Team Bellona, they are down to, for the top and mid lane, they are down to their last rows of turrets, but they still have two turrets at the bottom. Jumps in, but they forgot. Ruby actually jumped in onto the other side. Ruby gets taken down by this carry. High Loss uses his ultimate, but apparently it was not used because the blue team decided to play it safe, which is good. They are now still under turret.
Happy death for the meantime for the blue team, as they are left with four turrets on their side. They will definitely have a hard time now in terms of trying to farm up and catch up for Ruri, the Granger on their side, their main source of damage, and of course the Harith as well. You know, there's a lot of catching up to do, and they need to be very, just in case they really want to get this one last point that they need to end this best of 5 match.
Yep, Cleopatra though on this Minstar 119, so she has a lot of assists. I realized something. Venus Vixens literally just put most of their kills on Lunox because 13-1, and the next highest kills is Kari with 3-2.
That's okay. I mean, if the Lunox can do it and they carry focus on taking down objectives in the form of the turrets, that's totally okay. And we've seen the strategy on FSL Philippines, wherein it's okay that the marksman is not getting a lot of kills compared to the mage, for as long as the marksman will go on that turret pushing role and the mage will go for that. You know, you will be the main source of damage for team fights, and I think that is fine. So it is also just like what you have mentioned, they placed Royal Blamer, the Lunox, on that position to go for the kills.
And this Lunox will have the time of her life because Lolita and the Minster protecting you is perfect, and you have Kufra to knock the enemies up as you wish. And if ever you're slightly out of position, there is a carry to save you.
Though, and the carry at the same time just preheating on the backline, it doesn't matter if she will just get an assist, for as long as she's burning the HP bars down, and the Lunox will deal the last hit if she is allowed to do so. So I guess it's totally fine. Meantime, looks like something is happening in here. Shiro trying to do a face check. Look at that.
I think they just poked the Lord to try and bait Team Bellona. But apparently, patience does help, but nope, they're not gonna jump in that bait. Kufra jumps in, knocks 3 or 4 people up. Look at that, initiate Zaman Force has been used, but Lunox already on a monster kill. High Loss ultimate as well. Ruby now just trying to get away, but Lunox again dishing out so much damage. Akai
Killing spree.
uses his Hurricane Dance to try and at least stop someone.
Shiro on the Kufra was almost to death because they were actually lacking the carry a while ago. Carry was trying to get the Lord, but her teammates went on to a team fight. That's why she went in last of the fight. But let's see, will there be a steal? Apparently not. Akai just dove in on to death. Godlike will go to the Lunox. 2 members left. These are actually tanks onto the side of Team Bellona, and they are left with nothing else to do but to defend their 3 remaining inhibitor turrets onto their base.
Yes, because slowly but surely, VV is gonna wreck their throne. They, of course, are eyeing this mid lane turret along with the level 2 Lord. A level 2 Lord is super tanky and it will hurt a
Ruby!
lot. Oh! Ruby got taken down there. Hylos
Yeah.
again used his ultimate, but now no one is actually going in. Luminum Blast has been used. Managed to get 2 people, and Lunox, of course, did not
Wow.
take that opportunity for granted. Legendary going over to this Lunox, and all the HP bars onto the blue team is just dropping. Same goes to their bodies, and that is the first wipeout, and this is the game for Venus Vixens.
2-2! Team Bellona and Vixens! Wow, what a fight for these 2 teams! And MVP obviously is gonna go to the Lunox with 16 kills, only one death.
16-1!
I know,
Wow.
right? That's a
Actually,
lot.
before the game 4 started, I saw a lot of comments saying that Royal is OP. So I guess she has a lot of fans here on the stream.
Wow, everyone getting a fan. It's pretty normal for an all-girls tournament. We really would look up to if you see a female player who's playing a role really, really well. Well, anyway, so looking at the data though, pretty much everyone's consistent on taking their equal contribution on taking the turrets, but apparently onto the red side, it was just Ranger focusing on turret objectives, having 73% turret damage contribution.
I think that they're Team 1 because they were the ones that are more aggressive, and they were the ones to take more risk. Also, like what I said, Lunox, she is getting all of the kills that she wants whenever she tries to jump in. Mincetar and Lolita is right there to actually help her, and you know what? She was well protected to the point that she just has so much damage. Top that off with the Numinum Blast. Now, once 2 or 3 people get caught, she just uses Chaos, and those are pretty much 2 or 3 free kills.
Well commended to both of these teams. Now, guys, after a quick break, we will be heading on for this battle between Team Bellona and Venus Vixens. Just hold on tight, guys. We are about to witness, share the live stream. We are about to witness what's going to be FSL Myanmar champion for the very first Southeast Asian all-women esports circuit. We'll be back after a few minutes. We've been your shoutcasters. I'm Kaysaya and I'm with Yuko. Just hold on tight. Alright, you guys, we are back. This is the very, very last match between Team Bellona and Venus
Your team
Vixens. We are still your shoutcasters. I'm Kaysaya, and with me is Yuko. Hello, Yuko.
Yep, I am still here. This is it. This is the last match of the grand final.
Yes, so 2-2, that is our score right now. Let us know in the live chat. Is it gonna be hashtag VVWin or hashtag TBellWin? To let us know. Meantime, we can see in here getting banned out are 2 carries from these 2 teams. So a Granger and a Harith.
They don't want to see any of that powerful Harith plays and even those late game super bursting down Granger plays.
Yes, indeed. And Esmeralda will not make any appearance still, guys, for the totality of the Stage 2 tournament of our FSL Myanmar, as well as the Lunox, which we saw the MVP a while ago on the side of Venus Vixens. This is going to be a respect ban of Team Bellona.
A respect ban indeed, because it's safe to say that Lunox carried her team to victory, and like what we've been saying, this is the last game you would want to cut as much advantage or lock on
Yes.
your
Guinevere.
enemy team as much as you
Your
can. And the
team is
first pick
picking.
is a Guinevere. Esmeralda still got banned out.
Yeah, Guinevere though, we've been seeing this Guinevere getting banned, but this is an opportunity for Venus Vixens to take them out. And
Mincetar.
again, duo combo in here. Mincetar as well as the
Kufra.
Kufra will be
Your
locked in
team is
by
picking.
Team Bellona.
Yep, that is true. Now I see why Kufra is being prioritized, because when it comes to clutch games or those moments wherein they just keep you at the edge of your seats, Kufra
Diggy.
with the knockup followed up by the bouncing ball can
Mm-hmm.
Mincetar.
be the
Your
initiate
team
that you
is
want.
picking.
And there you go, Diggy getting locked in here by Team Venus Vixens together with a Minotaur that can provide really good track control and of course the heals as well. I wonder what will be the third pick of the red team in here, Team Bellona. Will it be a marksman or will it be a source of magic damage? Let's leave it up to them.
Hanabi, Claude, Leslie is open. They could go the damage dealer just so they will be
Canopy.
they can make sure
Your
that they have a
team is
damage dealer,
banned.
and they did lock in
Mhm.
that Hanabi.
Let's see, Hanabi. We saw this Hanabi getting banned a while ago, and
Your team
and
is
I think
banned.
this is a trio that we want to avoid. Like if you can imagine, real good initiate by either of the Mincetar or the Kufra. Plus, add to that the ultimate, the Higanbana of that Hanabi. That could be a disaster for their opponent.
A disaster indeed. But they actually banned
Your
out Diggy
team
and
is
Kimmy.
picking.
Oh yeah, Kimmy was open. I did not notice that. But I guess Team Billona just wants to go with the Honeybee since they are more comfortable
Mm-hmm.
with that. But again, Venus Vixens, they have that Diggy, that time journey that can literally neutralize
Yeah.
a lot of ultimates.
Let's see, but of course, there's a lot of control, crowd control to manage, just in case, because we have a lot of sources of crowd control, the Kubra, the Mincetar, as well as the Hanabi. But anyway,
Harley.
Harley
Your
will be
team is
locked in here
picking.
as a source of TPS and magic damage and the burst as well for the side of Team Bellona. I wonder how they're gonna try to counter that. Are you gonna pick an assassin that could go against this Harley?
Ooh, a
Yeah.
Hovren Moskov. This
This
could
is
actually be the first
yep,
time we're gonna see a Moskov. Oh wait, they went with a Leslie, but a Hovren Cyclops.
a hover on the
Alright, they
Cyclops.
went back with Calgary. They were just messing with us.
Mm-hmm.
Leslie.
Let's see.
Kagura.
Leslie will be picked in
Your
here.
team
Although
is
Claude
picking.
was available, they didn't mind about getting the Claude. Probably they thought they needed more range.
Yeah, they
I
need an
wonder why they.
assassin now.
Yeah.
A
Well,
Hovren
anyway.
Lila. I'm sure they're just kidding. Or they're just messing with us. Cord works because his ultimate apparently can zone out a lot of people. A hover on Rafaela. That's okay too for sustain versus for speed. Natalia. Yeah, they need an
Natalia.
assassin.
There
So
you go. Assassin to go on to that back line of Team Venus Victress. Probably the main target will be the Leslie. And of course, not only that, can provide vision and roam around the map to ward around the area.
that is true. So honestly, both teams' compositions are balanced. They both have
Mhm.
heroes good for the early game, and they both have heroes that are dominating in the late game as well. But of course, let's go with the team rundown. For Team Bellona, we have Ruby on this Natalia, which is the Mandalay number 5 Natalia. Good
Mhm.
on this Mincetar. Ruri on this Harley. Rosem Jazin, the not actually crowd favorite, but I saw a lot of her fans on stream on Hanabi, and CS on Kufra.
And onto the side of Venus Vixens, we have Kagura for Shiro, Leslie for Royal Blamer, Diggy for Harmony, Minotaur for Cleopatra, and of course, Guinevere for Siko. Well, we're about to witness, guys, this last and deadly match between these two teams. I am so excited, Yuko. So far, we got a Bren Esports Victress from the Philippines, from FSL Philippines, preparing for who are they gonna go against for that FSL Elite in Singapore. Now, this is the day of the, time of the day to witness who is gonna be it. It's actually already, here in our location, it's already a Friday.
Yes,
So,
it's 1:35 a.m. in our country, but it's okay.
Definitely, it is okay for us to deliver you this really great all-girls tournament for the community of Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Honestly, I was surprised when I look at the clock because I don't know, it's probably the hype of a caster. Like you just want to see the game, so you don't care what time it is, and when you
Yeah.
see the clock, oh, it's already 1:35 a.m.
And there you go.
It's a
onto the
good
ball.
problem.
It's a good problem, and it's totally fine because this is our passion. Well,
Yep.
anyway, looking back on what Natalia was attempting to do, trying to put a little bit of pressure onto that Leslie, but Leslie apparently has some kind of protection onto the form of a Jiggy. So no success at all for that Natalia to, gank or bully that Leslie onto the bottom lane.
You know what? I think blue team should try and bully this Harley as well and this Hanabi because these two will be the main damage dealers. Hanabi, of course, is more squishy compared to Harley. Harley has slightly more sustain and has better escape tactics. So make sure that Harley won't get punished.
Natalia.
At the bot lane though, Natalia almost gets taken down, but she's still staying under the bush. With her invisibility, she manages to get away.
Yeah, I was trying to engage on a 2v1 fight, but onto the top lane, this is a 1v3 situation. Looks like Guinevere is not gonna go last. Deadly Magic will put him down.
That is a deadly magic from this Harley. Managed to bag 2 kills.
Definitely 1-for-1 trade on this 2-minute game time that we have right now. Turtle's now up. That might be the next contestant of fight, but for the meantime, Diggy will take her time as well on rotating, probably in the mid as well as in the bottom lane, where they can probably be prepared on contesting the turtle area.
Like what you said, Turtle is already up, but we usually see clashes in Turtle or Lord area because of course those two are an important objective. But wait, here at the top lane, I think Guinevere jumped in, uses her ultimate, but that is a perfect timing for King's Calling
Nice.
and a quick double kill going over to this Kagura. Whoa.
Kagura with so much burst damage, but in the middle lane though, she definitely needs to give a little bit of backup to that Diggy, who doesn't really have that much damage to clear off the waves. But for the meantime, for the Kagura, gonna get that buff onto the top lane. You can see Cleopatra together with Siko getting that first turret that they want to go on to their pockets.
Hey, it's cool because Leslie and Natalia can both be invisible for a handful of seconds, right? And now they're both at the bot lane. Like,
And
imagine they can't see each other. But anyway, 2, 3 members rotating from the red side to the bot lane with Leslie securing her buff. Again, Turtle is up. That will be the next target after one clash. Will they get this grab? Minion Fury has been used just to make sure that they will secure this objective. Kufra is already stuck in the second skill of Diggy. Diggy uses Time Journey, and Misitar uses his King's Calling just to protect his teammates. But will it be enough? Leslie is forced to back away. Kufra managed to take down this Misitar, and kills after kills going over to the right side. That is a 3
oh, and there you
Take
go.
it for.
This is a dead Leslie right over there, and alone Guinevere as well. We will be getting 1 kill in favor of the blue team, but that was an opportunity as well for the red team to take the tier 1 turret onto the bottom lane part of the map. And now this time Ruby is still being very aggressive onto that Natalia. Gonna back away a little bit now because They're lacking members now. They're lacking
Yeah.
comrades.
That is true. And I actually like how Diggy tried to neutralize the ultimates and use time journey, but it was quite late. Wait, he used time journey again on this Natalia, but Natalia manages to get away. Guinevere uses the first to try and burst her down, but it just wasn't enough. Deadly magic onto this Minotaur. That is pretty. Oh wait, the damage was not enough. Minotaur used Minoan Fury to try and at least save him. Yes, he was able to save himself, but one casualty, CS dies on the side of the red team, which is the
Look at our score. It is actually 5-5. In terms of team fights, they're actually winning per clashes, but this time looks like the blue team wants to snowball a little bit as they take this turtle objective. And now the turret, they wanted both of the teams just took away one turret from their opponent, but looking at what the Natalia is doing right now, looks like this time she wants to push the top lane.
Yeah, for now she's just focused on split pushing. She won't be seen in much of the clashes unless the clash is actually near her. And like what I said, she's probably being used for vision here. But here at the mid lane, Harley threw a handful of his cards to try and see if Minotaur will take the bait. Oh wait, right, he has a skin. That's not cards, those are actually screws.
Talk about skins here once more. Well, anyway, that's a way to confuse the caster sometimes when we want to mention,
Yeah.
the things that these heroes are throwing out.
The
But
magic
that's
of
totally
skin.
okay. Yeah, on the top lane, looks like we have something ongoing. Oh, actually, they weren't able to see that invisible Natalia. Natalia
Yeah.
will just let his comrades know where the opponents are and saying, hey, we could potentially gank this Guinevere on top. Let's go, anyone. But on the middle lane, it looks like something is happening. Suddenly magic onto the Diggy. Diggy will still survive. So, yep, just a little bit of poke.
Minotaur chased Kufra and Harley there for a bit. Kagura threw her umbrella, but that was apparently a yin yang overturn, but did not hit anybody. And now 2 versus 4 here at the mid lane. Minotaur was not able to hook anyone in. Kufra just poking as much as he can at the top lane. This is a 1v1 against Natalia and this Guinevere. But wait, is there actually a fight? Natalia manages to get away, and now the blue team, well, most likely it is Kagura, just rotating at the top lane, getting a few buffs. But if they get spotted out, if they did see this Natalia, that's probably a dead one.
I think this Natalia is just being a little bit annoying. Onto the middle lane, Minoan Fury has been popped. Everyone's trying to engage and go for it. Getting stunned in here is Cleopatra, but that was the wrong target. Harmony going so low as well, but the casualty will be the Kufra. And there you go, a little bit of disengage for the red team this time as they lose one member.
Did you know, I actually sang that line in my head, a little bit of disengage in my life. And
Wow, really?
I can't stop, okay? I can't stop because you were the one who sang Umbrella.
Though Ruby onto this Natalia will fall down, a very squishy assassin to go against this Guinevere that we know has more HP bars compared to that Natalia.
Yeah, and well, even though Natalia is sneaky, Guinevere just has so much burst, so might as well try and not go up against that Guinevere because knock up, Violet or Criem, it will hurt a lot, especially if this Guinevere is building a burst set.
Yep, and looks like Hanabi is in dangerous position right now. Throwing up this umbrella is the Kagura, and they want to take this Hanabi down, and she will fall down with the last hit. Going for that Leslie, they took down one third in here. Everyone's trying to go for a fight, but losing a little bit of some members from the red side. They will try to disengage. Finding the right position. There you go. They got the Diggy. The Diggy will be bursted down and a kill for that Harley. Onto the top lane though. A very busy Natalia just being annoying onto that lane. Oh, double kill actually went into that Harley. But anyway, 1v1 still ongoing on the top lane. A dead Ruby might be this time once more. The kill is gonna go to the Guinevere.
Yeah, that was a 4-for-2 trade in favor of their team. Some actually revived by the time that I mentioned this, but yeah, that was a 4-for-2. It's looking good onto the side of the red team in that clash, but oh
Oh
wow,
my
that
goodness!
Yin Yang Overton hurt a lot. And of course, Cooper with the follow up, he can ban onto this Minotaur to make sure that he will not use his Minotaur Fury. This Minotaur uses his first skill, and Minotaur Fury has been popped, but the damage from this Honeybee is actually quite sufficient now, and that was a 1-for-1. Okay, 1-for-1 trade. All of that resources, all of that pressure, and that rotation
Oh,
only
the top
wait,
lane!
resulted
Something
to
is
1v1.
happening!
She
And it
died.
took, oh,
Died.
yeah, although she died, it was actually a 2-for-1 trade. She got the turret, and at the same time, she got one kill, although she died. So I think it was still a positive result for the blue team. Team Venus Vixens. I have to control myself of saying Victress.
It's fine, it's fine. This Minotaur was able to take down this Natalia with the help of Harley's deadly magic. King's calling at the perfect area forces the blue team to get away. Leslie uses her ultimate and managed to snipe down this Harley.
And there you go, 10-minute game time. We got how many? 4 turrets remaining for the red team, Team Bellona, and they really need to catch up on what they're doing right now. This Diggy, though, getting locked up in here, and Guinevere comes inside. However, Harmony will still die in the hands of red team members. Shiro going inside. She will get a double kill. Looks like this is a time for them to transition onto the Lord area, take that down so that they get more objectives. A little bit of vision by that Diggy onto the bottom lane. Can she see Ruby actually when she's invisible? I mean, Diggy is dead, and can she see invisible people? I don't know. Do you know?
Oh, indeed. Let's see. Let's just try that out. Guinevere actually managed to take someone down, and Lord has been secured by this Harley, stealing an objective from Venus Vixen. So now they are gonna rotate at the bot side. That Yin Yang overturn hurts a hell a lot. This Kaguya managed to take a revenge kill onto this Harley. You took our Lord, I will take your life. But Lord marching onto the bot lane, going towards the base of the blue team. Time journey has been popped. Leslie is right there as well. Of course, let me get the bot lane crab first.
And there you go, the Lord's still up and alive. They're gonna take this down first before they go on other objectives, just like the crab, and pressuring the bottom lane a little bit. They wanna take this tier 2 turret on the bottom lane down as fast as they can now, as Leslie tries to position himself or herself in a way that no one else can reach him, especially this Mincetar, which his first kill just didn't connect at all. But still, Natalia being annoying on every lanes that she can go around, trying to clear off waves and reporting where these opponents are.
That is true. Necklace of Durance already up for this Guinevere for, of course, anti-life steal and more sustain. Natalia, most of the time, this Natalia is just he got spotted out by the Leslie, and she committed her ultimate for that. I don't think that was necessary, but okay. Concentrated energy already up for this Harley, and slowly but surely, um, Venus Vixens are lurking and going towards the base. They only have, well, the red team only has one tier 2 turret left. That's on the bot
Oh,
lane.
looks like they want this Kagura being bursted down. Deadly magic. She is left dead by this Harley, as well as the Natalia still being annoying on the top lane, providing vision. And look at this, 40-minute game time, 3 inhibitors left for the red team. They need to catch up.
Do you think that the red team can still turn things around?
I definitely think so, yes. It's just that I think the Kagura on the blue team just went online as fast as she can together with Guinevere. But speaking of Guinevere, looks like Guinevere did initiate a fight onto the bottom lane, but getting immobilized by the Hanabi. Will still be safe to back away. Natalia, I can't help but notice this Natalia just being annoying, going for the side lane first, but this time
though,
she
literally
got
just
caught.
took away more than half of her health.
Yeah.
That is, I mean, the split push try was worth it, but the consequences hurt a lot. That is a dead Natalia.
Definitely. And then Natalia, 43, or rather 51 seconds from now, the next Lord is gonna go up, but they are still engaging on to a team fight in here.
That
Two
knock-up,
members
though.
from the red team is gonna go down. This is why they wanna ban out this Guinevere. I mean, the crowd control is just
Yes.
way too much. You get knocked up on air for quite a long time. For how many seconds? And this time, they're actually taking
5, 6
advantage
seconds.
of
And now
what they have
Kagura
now.
just threw her umbrella, but that left Honeybee just barely enough of her health. More kills going over to the side of this blue team, and Honeybee trying to def as much as she can, but her health is just not enough. She got taken down by the Diggy, and this is probably it, the moment your champions for FSL Myanmar is Vixens, emerging from this series with a 3-2.
Congratulations, Venus Vixens, you are our FSL Myanmar champion. You get 300 Singaporean dollars plus 4,000 diamonds, and of course, you will be representing your country to FSL Elite. That is gonna happen on June 8 to 9 in Singapore, and of course, our first runner-up, Team Bellona, will also get 200 Singaporean dollars, and our runner-up, Colony Gaming, will get 100 Singaporean dollars plus 1,000 diamonds. For the complete list of the prize pool, you can head on to the official Facebook page of Female Esports League. But a little bit of discussion of what has happened, Yuko. Let us see. MVP, look at that.
Honestly, I think it's because Shiro went online.
Yeah, Shiro went
Leslie
online.
as well, because we saw that the amount of crowd control the team has. Imagine, Kagura uses her yin yang overturn, bursts someone down, and if that target lives, Leslie just uses her ult. And of course, when it comes to initiates, Guinevere uses the second skill, Violet Requiem, and to top that off, they have Mignoan Fury and Time Journey as well. So cancellation, initiates, burst damage. This draft from Venus Vixens is really perfect.
Wow, Venus Vixens, you gotta prepare. You have like how many like a month of preparation for
Yeah,
that
roughly a month.
FSL Elite that is gonna happen in Singapore on June 8 to 9. So once again, guys, we just would like to thank you all, especially our partners, MLBB Project Creative, Dreamcore, Yahoo Overdrive, Dreamcraft, and of course, Super Solid. And we want to thank all of the viewers who stayed from 7 or what time is it? Like more than 8 hours ago? I don't know. I'm not sure, but it's been quite
It's
a while.
fine, yeah.
You guys been
7
here.
to 8 hours.
Yes, and I guess we just would like to promote our social media. I leave the floor to you first, Yuko.
Alright, so hey guys, this is Yuko. Do like my Facebook page, which is YukoPH, and I guess the other thing that I can plug is my Facebook account, Yuko Ishikawa. If you want some esports update, that is the place that you want to check. So your turn, Kai.
Yes, as for me, I'm Kaysaya, guys. My Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube social media channels. Just search Kaysaya. It'll be just the same result. So you'll see me there if you want more updates about, of course, still, esports and gaming in general. I do stream as well, so just check out my page. We can have a little bit chit chat on that. A few shout outs to those who are viewing right now. Lance Shaiza, Pika Pika, Mintai, thank you so much, guys, for being here. And of course, thank you so much to Female Esports League for having this tournament for our Mobile Legends Bang Bang community. So I guess that was it. We'll be signing out for now, guys. We'll see you guys again next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, May 18 and 19 for FSL Circuit Indonesia. We are about to complete the representatives of each country. So, guys, we will be signing out. Once again, we're Shoutcasters. I'm Kaysaya, and with me is Yuko. See you again next weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.